Hello world, Patricia O'Connor, and let's see if I can pick her up. She's right there. Frida Reba Darcy, wait, can I get her? Can I get her? Frida Reba Darcy here. Okay, don't go announcing no fake dogs, Patricia. All right, what you were looking at is a little limb on my oak tree that just has a little piece of wire draped on it as I lock off camera. Okay, enough chit chat. Here we go. I'm gonna take this guy, remove it. This is rubber tape. It's stretchy. You use it for electrical wire. That's what it's made for splicing electrical wire. It has some really nice rubber, sticks to itself quality, so it doesn't really rely on adhesive. It's not hard to remove. And I think it makes a good protectant as she drops her scissors. And I think it makes a good protectant on the from the wire to the tree. I don't think I have to worry about it doing this much damage. We'll put all rubber tape on there. Also, it's a real handy thing to have in your junk drawer. If you see what I'm doing, I'm kind of rubbing it down onto itself a little bit. Once it adheres to itself, it's kind of like dough. In that you can take it apart or re-flatten it out, but you're not ever going to get it to be the shape it was again without rolling it into a shape and then cutting it with like dough. You wouldn't be able to take something out of the tube if it were like some kind of like biscuits or some crap like that, and then be able to get it to be the same shape it was without just having to remanufacture it. Unlike like paper tape or gaffer's tape or electrical tape, you can wad that up in a tight little ball, and if somebody said, hey, I'll give you $1 bazillion to roll that back out into tape again, you'd be picking that apart. Not so with this. It will stay in whatever shape you make it in. I find it pretty handy to use in places where a lot of times you would put a piece of hose on maybe this wire. Instead, I just kind of go with this stuff. So if you were to try to find this, you would find it in with, typically you would find it in with the vinyl electrical wire. Okay. Good. Good. Put that in there. Tie it and put a few spins on it. Yay! We're doing things. Today, weather-wise, man, this spring is really something. It is cold, but not too cold. And by cold, I mean 50. It's wet, but not too wet. By wet, I mean it's constantly drizzling. I probably will not see a whole lot. We probably won't see a whole lot in my neck of the woods or my neighborhood. Inch-wise, when it comes to rain, but everything's wet and drizzly, and it keeps moving in and out, and it's got that wind thing going, and we've also got good, and we also have it's just spring. It's not the most fun part of spring. It's like wet and windy and chilly But the good news is it's only like 50, right? When I say it's chilly, it's only really like 50 degrees out. But with all the other things, being a little windy and it feels cold. Yeah, it feels cold. As in poor us, it almost feels cold. I'll cut that back. I won't have this. You see what I'm doing? I'm bringing this limb back so that these two branches are going to be more into play. This isn't going to be a long video. In fact, it's going to be an exciting video. Look at that. Look at that. Look what I just did there. Okay. Cut. That back a little more, leaving us a little more to continue to work with. And oh yeah, cut that wire you just, there you go. Did you see that coming? And where are we at? Too much. Back that off. Just a bit, just a little. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go back over that with a little bit of paste. I got a little tear in there. That's kind of risky. Ooh, good kick on the camera too. That's a little risky, that little tear in there. It's not super critical. I've got this guy here coming up in the wings, and I've got this guy here coming up in the wings. At one point, I was wondering whether or not I wanted to clip this part all the way back to there. And in the end, I decided to, it absolutely made as much sense to try to get a bend on it. See if we liked it better. If we didn't, if we attempted it and didn't get away with it, well, we tried it. If we attempted it and got away with it, we might continue on our way with this as being usable material. What I didn't like about it was a rainbow, and at first I didn't want to get rid of anything, rainbow or not, because I didn't have enough branching, and whereas now we do. So we'll be giving this guy a little while to see if it recovers from that little crack. I think it probably will. Sometimes the oaks you don't get away with that on the oaks the way you would with a pine tree. but I think there's enough vascular, it just kind of blew out on the outside of the shoulder. I don't know that that's going to be that, I don't know that that's going to be that bad. Anyway, that was all I wanted to pretty much do there. And that's got that little adjustment. Either it does or it doesn't. I think, looking at it, I think I like that. I think that I like that better than what we had. Either we keep it or we start over with those branches around it that are coming out. Also, we do have our work to do on the crown and the canopy of this tree. So that stuff that I'm going to tip up and show off now, all those little sprigs of new growth that you see popping up now, that is going to fill in all of that part up there anyway. So however that goes, it's got back up. I think that helped it some in a better position. Could probably come down, but I'll be concerned with that later. I like the angle I have that at now, as far as it not being a large rainbow branch shape. But now I've got this little piece of bifurcation here being the part, and yeah, that's what we're going to do there, and we're going to call it that. Like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. And our next drop will probably do another one later on today. We have part 3 coming up on this tree with our top dressing. This will probably drop before part 3 will come up. And after that, we'll probably have a few more shorts. And then that'll take us back into our week. We've got some pretty interesting things coming up this week. I'll have more details on that as they come up. Thank you so much for watching.